Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Um, is it true that Black started techno?
Um, Techno kind of came out of house and all of that stuff. So yeah, black folks started all that stuff. What about it?
Because it has such a white face on techno, you will be surprised to hear that us blacks had a hand in techno because it has like a white face on it now.
Right. Well, hell, house music itself has a white face on it. All of the house music artists now are damn near all white, all around the world. That started.
Yeah.
Black folks in Chicago started that. Black folks in the hoods of Chicago started that in 1980. Well, really in the 70s, but the first records came out in 82, I think. So yeah, that was some FBA brothers and sisters out there in Chi-Town starting that. All right, let's get a couple of more folks in here. All right, let's get let me see. Okay, we got a lot of folks. How many people we got in here? Okay, we got over 1,000 in here. All right. A lot of people. And by the way, hope y'all get my book, Foundation of Black American Race Baiter. If you don't have it, Foundation of Black American Race Baiter. Get that at Amazon, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get this person here. Born King. Let's get Born King in here. Born King. How you doing, brother? What's going on
I
with
can't complain, man. I've been. It's funny, man. I've been talking. I've been reading your books, The Art of Maggot, since I was 15. It feels good to see how far you came. And
you? No
probably, I
doubt.
appreciate you for the work that you have, and I will be copying the hip hop documentary. Don't you think that the fact that you see a lot of these foreigners trying to say they contribute to hip hop as another way of taking it, that also can be tied in with all these RICO charges that these rappers is getting in Atlanta, and also how the mayor was trying to talk down on drill music, similar to how
Yeah.
similar to how back in the jazz times where they was raiding them jazz places, saying that they was slanging drugs up in there and having raids up in the jazz clubs as to the point that you see now. Don't you think those kind of tying in together, kind of low key trying to take the hip hop culture from black people in their own little.
Real talk, and that's a great point because now, when the black rappers get all the RICO charges on them, like the folks, remember the folks who were around Takashi, it was a bunch of black folks around him. They all go to jail. Takashi cooperates. Everybody's in jail but Takashi now. You dig? All the black people around Takashi is in jail, and he's running around here as the hip hop representative. You see? And then you got Thani the Mammy down there in Atlanta throwing RICO charges on everybody, but protecting Zaddy in the police force and all of the other white supremacists out there. You see, and that's a whole nother story within itself. But yeah, my brother made a very good point who called up. Very, very good point. All right, let's get a couple more people. I don't want to be on here too long. All right, let's get let me see. All right, we got a lot of folks in here. All right, raise your hand, guys, if you want to get on. Let me get some new faces in here. Let me get some new faces. Let's get Rylan the third in here. Let's get Rylan. Let's get Rylan the third in here. Rylan, hop on, brother.
Tariq, what's going on, man? Rylan from Vallejo.
Hey, brother, how are you,
Man,
sir?
I'm good, man. Hey, man, I was just trying to touch on Kwame Brown, man. He was talking about you, big you up, man. He was breaking it down about
Yeah,
Vlad, and I just wanted you to touch on that for a second, man.
yeah. Much respect to brother Kwame. Yeah, man. A lot of folks are looking at Vlad for what he is. Vlad is a vulture. Vlad is up, and I did a video about Vlad in response to some little greasy comments he made about me. And Vlad, him and his vulturing, people are tired of it. People are tired of this dude sitting up here throwing logs on beef fires and then hiding his hand and then acting like he's just a neutral journalist. Vlad sits up here and instigates a lot of stuff, and he sees beefs going on and throws fuel to the fire and then lets it go out in the streets and be like, oh my God, what happened? Plays the little goofy role. And then he got mad when I came through and the heat came to the front door, and then he gets upset about it. No, dude, that's what it is. If you want to get in the mix, you in the mix. You dig? And Vlad tries to take the neutral high road. Do y'all know how many? There's cases out there, trial cases where people are up here showing Vlad interviews in court. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff, dude. This dude's videos are being shown in courtrooms and putting affidavits and all of this stuff. That ain't it. You dig? And he can sit up here and say, well, I ask people questions, I'm a journalist. I can ask them something. They don't have to answer if they don't want to. That's police talk. That ain't the culture. Family, if I'm doing an interview with somebody, especially a young cat, and I see this young cat running his mouth in a way he shouldn't be running his mouth, I would stop him. Do you understand me? Because sometimes these dudes get on Vlad and Vlad gets to talking with that black scent and they get comfortable around Vlad thinking that he's down. And then Vlad starts leading these dudes into conversations they should not be having. And then these dudes get caught up and end up indicted because of some shit they didn't said on Vlad. I wouldn't let these dudes say nothing like that. So when you shot those people, how many people were in the car with you? So were you angry when you shot them? And when you were selling all of those drugs, how much profit did you make from your drugs? I wouldn't ask nobody nothing like that. Especially these young cats who don't really know no better. You capitalizing off these young dudes trying to get as much clout as they can get. I'm a father with sons. I see my sons in some of these young dudes. As a father, I couldn't do no shit. As a black father, let me say that because Vlad is the father, but he ain't a black father. You dig? As a black father, and that's one thing about black males, older black men. An OG, if he sees somebody messing up, he'll step in real quick. Go and get out of here, young blood. This ain't what you want around here. Go and get up out of here. I've had that before. When I was younger, shout out to, I call them angel OGs. I've been in situations where I was about to do some rah-rah shit, and an OG popped out of nowhere. Hey, young brother, just go ahead and get in the car and get on up out of here, but it ain't worth it. And them folks about to be here anytime soon, brother. Just go ahead and go about your business. It's all right, brother. You dig? OGs like that will save your damn life. Some of y'all have had an OG. I call them an angel OG. You might not even know them, but they just pop out of nowhere like a guardian angel and talk you out of some bullshit. You dig? A voice of logic. So I act like that with young dudes. If I see a young dude on film saying some shit he ain't supposed to be saying, like, hey, okay, let's talk about your music, brother. Yeah, well, I'll stop that. I wouldn't want that brother to get caught up. And also, I wouldn't want any of my material being subpoenaed. You dig? I don't want to be in the mix. I don't want them to subpoena me. Yeah, such and such was on your broad, because the FBI is always at my damn house asking me about random people that I don't even know. They already asked me about shit that I don't even want to talk about because I don't know some of these people. So I wouldn't even want to get caught up in the mix with somebody running their mouth on my platform. You understand? But Vlad don't have to worry about that. You think Vlad ain't cooperating with them folks? Vlad make it seem like they have to go through all of this stuff to get his tapes. Please. Y'all think Vlad probably serving them damn tapes up and them interviews up on a silver platter with the transcriptions as well, with a ribbon around it. Stop it. Come on, man. So this is why folks are getting at this dude, man. As they should. All right. Can I get one more call? Let me get one more call. Where we at, man? One more call. Let's get one more. Let's get one more good one, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Because we've been on here for a while. Raise your hand if you want to get on. Raise your hand if you want to get on. Who's ready? Who got their microphone ready? And by the way, shout out to the brothers and sisters who's doing some things out there in Mississippi and Jackson to help with that water situation. I done gave out about damn near $2,000 today to different organizations who's going to be out there. And I hope these were reputable organizations. I think they were reputable. Again, I want to do more. I want to help our brothers and sisters out there in Jackson with that water situation. They're playing games with the water. That's another thing with the white supremacists. They start playing this polluted water game in these predominantly black cities. You notice that? So now the water out there in Jackson is undrinkable. People, they're telling them not to even bathe in it. The water is so damn toxic. So, we got to, do what we do. Let's help our FBA family as much as we can. If we have to even go down there, I was even thinking about that. If push comes to shove, we go down there and just physically help our brothers and sisters. I done sent us, a few dollars around to different places, but let's make sure our brothers and sisters are good. We were clowning this one tether. This one fool hopped up in the mentions talking about if the black people down there in Jackson, know that things are so bad down there, why don't they just up and leave and migrate somewhere else? Oh, Lord, nigga. Dude, everything ain't about fleeing. Don't bring your fleeing mentality over here. Damn. Everything ain't about the minute you go through a crisis, you up and flee. Damn. We want to rectify the situation. We want to make sure that this is rectified. So if it happens in another city, we'll have the resources and the know-how to rectify it again. No, we're not going to up and flee. We're going to help these brothers and sisters out. Damn. Y'all get off that fleeing shit every damn 5 minutes. Every time something happens, you got to pack up and leave. No, that ain't the solution all the time. Let's make things better. And we make things better by acknowledging these white supremacists who orchestrate this stuff and the Sambos in office who let it happen. And even the Biden administration and these people, we got to get on their cases because, see, that's our fault. We don't demand tangibles and certain things for us. This is why these crises can happen. And we don't have a lot of the resources that's allocated from the government to rectify these things. It has to come from the grassroots. The government and our people that we elect and pay our taxes to, they need to be handling this stuff. We have to pay double taxes out here. We got to pay taxes to the state, and then we have to go out here and rectify situations ourselves. The Biden administration and these people need to break us off some damn paper. They need to break us off, man. Let's stop being afraid to say, hey, man, we need some tangibles, dude. That's what it is. All right. Anyway, should I get one more call? I keep saying I'm about to get off here, but I love talking to the family. It's great talking to the family. Let me see. Who is this brother here? Tariq Jabril? Who is this brother? You got a name like me. What's up, Tariq Jabril? Hop on, brother. Hop on, Tariq Jabril.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what's going on, brother? Where you from?
I am from DC, but I'm full FBA, family from Georgia, Florida, Seattle, and Louisiana.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also, I've been long time listener. I've been listening to you since Conan O'Brien.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So what I wanted to put into the pot, does anyone know the name Tina Bell? TINABELL. Tina Bell is the creator of grunge music. That's the music that Kurt Cobain, the Nirvana, the Foo Fighters, that whole subgenre of rock in the 90s. Tina Bell is a foundational Black American, and she created that music. None of the grunge artists mentioned her. They still don't mention her to this day. And I just wanted to put that out there to the group.
That's great. I'm gonna look there. I'm gonna look her up. That's a great tidbit. I did not know that. I'm going to look that up, man. See, again, they hide this type of stuff from us, man. They hide it, and it's up to us to put it on out there and take claim to it. Because again, I did not know that. When you think of grunge, you think of Seattle white boys and flannel shirts, and I did not know that. Again, they've erased that sister from history. You see. But anyway, man, let me get up out of here, man. Much respect to the family. Thank everybody for tuning in.